Hey, what's going on? I am V from V, Love, and Crystals. Today I am doing a fun collaboration with the lovely Lisa from Supportive Tarot here on YouTube. So please check out her channel. Her link will be down below. She does some awesome videos. I love her sit-down videos, her live streams, her deck reviews, her Say Yes to the Deck series, Tarot by the Book series. She has a lot of fun stuff, a lot of different series over there. I watch her religiously. I think she's awesome. Her energy is so vibrant and fun, and you can tell that she loves her decks. And I love that she collects pouches. Her wife does fun pouches. She has an Etsy shop. I'll link everything down below. So thank you, Lisa, for doing this with me. This is so much fun. I want to do something fun with you, so I'm so excited. So we're going to be sharing with you our empowerment decks. What decks give us or help us, give our control back? What decks help guide us in a powerful way? Like when I think of empowerment decks, I think of stuff that doesn't sugarcoat things. It gets to the bottom of a problem. It gives you a boost, a powerful boost, and it packs, our decks pack powerful punches when we put them together. I do like to combine my decks, and they give me an extra kick to my messages. So you'll see some deck combinations here, not all of them, but a few of them, and I like working with them. So I'm gonna start first with something that's off the market. I have almost 100 decks, so I really had to take my time and think, and share with you the ones that I really feel are empowering for me. So the first deck here is the deck that I created myself. I don't even know. Oh yeah, it's called Crystal Conversations. I almost forgot the name of my own deck. And I'm actually creating another deck. It's called Fortune Cookies Oracle. And it's a multi-purpose deck. You'll see a review for that, and you'll see me talking about that on my channel if you want to check that out. But that's the first one I'm actually selling. This is just for personal use. I googled some cool crystal images. I did a lot of research thanks to my father figure, who gave me some crystal books to help me with my process, my oracle deck process. So this basically has pictures of crystals, the healing benefits for each crystal, and then what to ponder, something like food for thought. And I would use this in the very beginning when I first started my channel. I wanted my own crystal deck, something that, hence my name, V, Love, and Crystals. I wanted to learn more about them and try to, challenge people to think. And anyway, so this says to ponder. I challenge you to spend 3 hours in nature, no phone distractions, share experience in the comments. So we have, I think I found 44 different crystals, and boy, there are more. Yeah, I did include the sea salt. So I just love this deck because this empowers me. Anytime I can use a deck that I create myself, it gives me that extra clear boost. Look, clear. Because I know what the cards mean. This is a pretty one. I know what the cards mean, and how I use this deck is I just use, I pick a word that really resonates, So yeah, and this card came out a lot when I was doing work for someone who was depressed. And this came out a lot with the Ten of Swords, and it blew me away. So anyway, this is just my little personal deck. I love it so much. It's just photo paper. So I might recreate that and find some free stock images to use, recreate it with my husband. He's a graphic designer, so he gets to help me because I can't do that stuff. And maybe sell one, or recreate it and try to sell it on Etsy so other people can use it. So thank you for watching that. I love that deck so much. This one is the Queen of the Moon Oracle mixed in with the Magic of You. Now this, when it's together, so I etched them both brown and yellow. At first I didn't know I was going to combine them until I started using them side by side, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me just see if they match the size, the cardstock. And for the most part, they're the same size, exact same size. I would say maybe Magic of You is not so shiny as the Queen of the Moon, but the images are beautiful. I did a deck combination on this if you would like to check it out. I combine a lot of my decks. I have a playlist just for my combinations and my deck reviews and deck modifications. So I would say I don't know, when I use this deck, I feel like they complement each other and they don't sugarcoat things. Like this is some dark stuff. Like it gets to the very bottom of whatever it is that you're, you know, going through, and I just like this. I don't know. It's very magical in my opinion, and I love working with them together side by side. They're like best friends, and yeah, very, very, very happy that I have these both. So this definitely packs magical power punches. All right, this next one is called Raven Swans with a twist. No, I don't know what I'm gonna call this because I modified it. I didn't connect with the words because I think it came from a book or something, either a book or a series or something like that. So I didn't connect with the words, especially because there was a lot of names on here. Like she had a name, but I didn't know what her name meant, so it didn't, you know, I couldn't make the connection. So I modified it, and I should have. This is before when I knew better. I should have went over it with like a nice gold marker. So now that it's modified, I have my own words in here. It totally makes sense in my mind, and like I said, anytime I can use a deck that I repurpose or create myself, it just helps. It helps me big time. So I use this in my live streams, and they came out clear as day. The messages, yeah, the messages knew what they wanted to say. They knew that. I mean, my messages. My intuition knew exactly what it wanted to say, and now I love it. It has a lot of witches in here. We have some fairies, a dragon, I have a lion, a tiger. I'm sorry, a tiger or a lion, I forget. I love that it's so. It's free now. Look at that cute little toad. Oh my gosh. So I love this deck, and like I said, I have a deck review before I modified this, and it's just very soft. I love how soft it is now, but has powerful words. This one is called Wallys World by the lovely Kittens, Weights, and Tarot here on YouTube. You'll see her channel. She does a lot of deck reviews, pick a card readings. I collaborate with her every single month on new pick a card readings. I bought her deck, and I love this. This is very like naturey, and it's you know, pictures from around the world. And the reason why I included this in this video is because I put my own words here. And like I said, anytime you can create something that's very empowering, or very, workable, anytime you can create a deck or repurpose a deck of your own. Like I said, you know, I sound like a broken record, but I connect with these pictures on such a deep level, and the pictures are just gorgeous. They're naturey. They're places from all over the world. So a lot of people contributed to working with Tara and making her deck this special. You know, they submitted pictures, and she created an oracle out of them, and she has a lot of her pictures in here too. So I put my own words in here. Again, I didn't know better. I should have put like gold writing, but I just wanted to be able to connect to her deck on a deeper level, because when I saw some of the images, I couldn't make the connection. And the booklet tells you, but I don't like to go by the book, so I just instead of my own words. So that's that, Wallys World. I'll have this linked below if you would like to take a peek at that. Actually, I'll have all my links, my deck reviews playlist down below in case you want a thorough review on them. So okay, so this deck is called Feminine Pleasure Deck, and I think this is very like, oh, it's just so, it's so sweet and feminine and beautiful. I love the flowers, but the only thing is that, you know, there are some adulterated words. So I did have to throw out one of the words so that my daughter didn't find that one by accident. You know, I wouldn't want her to find this deck at all, but just in case she found this deck, I had to make sure that there was nothing in there that she could, read. So anyway, I did a review on this. This is from the Game Crafter. I love the card quality. Get pissed, collapse, fears of truth, beautiful flowers, bold moves, you know, sisterhood, speak up, you have permission, the big ask, receive. This is all about loving your body, loving yourself, appreciating yourself, standing tall, working it. And it's not all like sexual. There's actual, you know, you'll see. grateful heart, scream it out. Like, okay, it sounds, stop and smell the roses. It's not what it sounds like. It does have, like, you know, an intimate vibe, but it's deeper than that. It's deeper than the, you know, the words that you just saw. It's deeper than that. And there's affirmations. So I love working with that deck, especially in my live streams. It did get hot and heavy in my live stream though. So prepare for that. So the links will be down below. All right, now we're moving on to Mr. Rogers with Bob Ross mixed in my combo deck. And I love these together because this is my Zen deck. I call this my Zen deck. Whenever I need a boost, an uplifting message, I don't know, some kind of encouragement. And I like to use these for my readings because they kind of like, they wrap up my reading with a nice inspirational hug, you know? So I did reviews on this. I actually combined these two. And yeah, I love it. So Bob Ross with Fred Rogers. Oh, so what happens here is I found there's a lot of blank cards. You have a few pictures, but a lot of blank cards too. And see, some pictures. It's a regular plain cards deck, but you know, I like to repurpose my decks, like I said. So I just found a whole bunch of quotes and I wrote them on here. So, oh my gosh, they're backwards, sorry. Find out what you love to do and do it. I just love this deck. I love, you know, words of encouragement. Look for the helpers out there. Who we were in the present includes who we were in the past. I'm sorry, who we were in the present includes who we were in the past. So, very inspiring Fred Rogers mixed in with the Bob Ross. And these guys, they can empower you, get you through your stuff, you know. So I love this deck for that purpose. My Zen affirmations deck, or words of encouragement deck. This one is called, okay, so this is a blend of 3 different decks. You're gonna see a lot of blends on my channel. If you don't like that stuff, I'm so sorry, but I do like to blend and combine my decks, but it's so much fun because they help me out and they all get use out of it. Okay, so this is called my, oh my gosh, I forget what I called this. I did a review on this, a deck combo video on this. So we have 3 decks. We have the Life Purpose deck, Doreen Virtue. So this is my Angel Empowerment deck. I forget the exact name that I changed this to because there's 3 decks in here. Life Purpose by Doreen Virtue. We have the other Doreen Virtue deck. This one's called Daily Messages from Your Angels. And also by Doreen Virtue. And then we have the Notes from the Universe on Abundance deck by Mike, I think Mike Dooley. Mike, oh my gosh, I forgot his name. I'm so bad with names. And so I took these cards and I just created my own, I repurposed it. I wrote little angel numbers. I looked up all the angel numbers. What does 3 mean? Creativity or creation or expansion. But I just want, you know, simple keywords. This one, curiosity. So I you know, sat down with each card and I wrote down each, you know, something, whatever it meant to me. And I was like, okay, I gotta match this. So I wrote a whole list of angel numbers and I said, okay, which one looks like inner wisdom? This card looks like inner wisdom to me. And so that's what I did. Anyway, I combined the 3 card decks together, and now like every time I try to get to the bottom of something, or if I just need an uplifting boost, this, oh my gosh, it's so sweet. I love it, I love it, I love it. And you know, I also have my Guardian Angels Tarot that I forgot to mention, and I already put it away to use for another reading. So, oh my gosh, I'm gonna insert that right here, my Guardian Angels Tarot. I love it so much. You can read it before bed. You know, I like to read 1 per day with my daughter, the Guardian Angels Tarot, and I can't believe I didn't include it in this one. But this deck right here it's just very sweet. If you're looking to see what your life purpose is, or what you need to know for the day, what you need to hear for the day, what can empower you for the day, encourage you for the day, these messages, they got you covered. And we got some numerology here, you know. Number 36, focus less on the material. So angel numbers in here, life purpose cards in here that have sweet messages as well. So it's not just all life purposey. And then you have the daily messages from your angels. Listen, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to your gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Okay, now this one is called my Findus Kipper deck by Ciro Marchetti. I have a few of his decks. I love this one, and you probably, you know, one wouldn't think that this is, you know, a deck that can empower people, but for me, this is my main clarifier. I clarify all of my readings with this deck. When I need to, when I have a hiccup or I need more, you know, confirmation or, you know, yeah, validation, all that good stuff, this gives me power that I need. And I don't have anything like this. I mean, I do have my Lenormand. I have one Lenormand deck that I like to use, but maybe I don't use it more, you know, frequently. I should, but for the most part, this one, I don't know if it's because of the images that really help my brain, my intuition, but this totally clarifies every little thing that I need to know, or I'm trying to tell my, you know, people that I do readings for in my live streams. And it's just real life, everyday life in this deck. And this gives me the power that I need, the confidence that I need. You know, if I'm stuck with my reading and I'm like, I don't know what this card is here for, let me clarify this. Let me tell you, this is like a helping hands. It holds my hands in my readings. I love having a deck that does that. This doesn't play. Look, we have despair, we have poverty in here, we have imprisonment, we have message of concern. So there's no sugarcoating with this deck, and I love it. So yeah, definitely a staple in my tarot practice. I will get to my retro deck at the very end. That's the one, another one that I created. That does a great deal, or helps me a lot in my readings. This is a Stacey DeMarco deck, and this is a Flavia deck who does Witch's Wisdom, Witch's Kitchen. That's probably why I'm getting mixed up. So when I combined these, and I also modified these. If you want to check out my modification for this deck, oh my gosh. So we have Trick or Treat, Mischief and Play from the Halloween Oracle, and then we have Perception from the Divination of the Ancients Oracle. So I don't know, like something about this deck, like it's sweet, it's very blunt, yeah, and it gets to the bottom of your issue. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. And then we have, if I were to look for a divination card, Candle, Illumination. It's just very magical and witchy, and oh my gosh, yeah, it does so much for my intuition. I just love having them together. I don't know why they were separated. They should be together. No, I'm just kidding. So the quality, the cardstock is like the same. They have the same vibe and the same. They shuffle well together and all that stuff. And last but not least, we have my retro deck here, and I created this when I first, around the time I first started my channel. I wanted something, you know, my crystal Conversations Oracle. I love that one, but then I was like, man, I would love to see my favorite 80s things in a deck. So okay, 80s and 90s. Okay, I know this is Archie Comics is not really 80s, it's older than that, but I had to include things from my past, and I'm an 80s kid. So Clarissa Explains It All, Masters of the Universe. Anytime you can use a deck that you create yourself, I'm going to keep saying that. This one I can't sell. This is not 80s. This is, you know, I think that's 79 or something. I forget what year Grease came out. But, you know, Popeye, my mother, she loved Popeye. I remember her watching it growing up. Okay, so I have like a lot of stuff before the 80s and then 90s too. So I can't really call it an 80s deck. So anytime I use this deck, it just helps me so much. I can use this alone. I don't need to use tarot to use this deck. This is one of my favorites because I created it myself, and you know, it sparks my memory. You know, it does something to my intuition because it's like nostalgic, and it's nostalgia in a card. Now this I didn't create myself. This is Ariel Hart's tarot, Lisa Frank tarot. I just minimized it and included it in my deck so that I can shuffle it together And then we go back to the images that I found. So I can't sell this because, you know, copyright purposes, but yeah. I just love, look, oh my gosh, love above all, dream big. I had a dollhouse just like this one, and it's definitely gonna be imprinted in my mind forever, and why not use it in a deck? Double dare, challenge yourself. Last dragon, believe in yourself, take action. So just little, you know, pick-me-ups, whatever word I could come up with. I looked at the picture carefully. I'm like, what does this mean to me? I love watching the Teddy Ruxpin commercial. What does it mean? Communication. He talked. Elvira, looks are deceiving. Howard the Duck, quack fu. He does kung fu in the movie. It's called quack fu. Uncle Buck, improvement. Amusement parks, excitement. Flintstones, break the mold. Don't tell her it's me. Extreme measures. He goes to the extreme. Some kind of wonderful, be different. DuckTales, quack it out, talk it out. Fresh Prince, humble beginnings. The Goonies, who's that girl? Okay. All right, so man, I wish I could do something with that deck so that other people can use it, but I don't want to get in trouble, so it's just for personal use, I guess. So thank you for watching. These are my empowerment decks. They give me life, they help me out, and they get to the bottom of problems, and they're fun to work with. So thank you for watching. Please check out Lisa Supportive Tarot's channel to see what decks she chose, and check out my reviews. If you came over from her channel, I thank you, and you have a beautiful, beautiful day. We are also on Patreon if you would like to support this channel. Keep this energetic tarot fun train going. Your support would mean so much. Check out the perks over on Patreon so you get something in return to say thank you for your channel support. I have voting polls, I have monthly mingles, I also do one-card draws. If you'd like to join us, we would love, 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 love to welcome you to our little tribe over there. Thank you for being here, and the link will be down below. I'll see you next time.